Salut à tous et à toutes, soyez tous les bienvenus dans ce direct pour cette nouvelle vidéo encore une fois. Aujourd'hui, pour une nouvelle leçon, comme vous pouvez le constater, aujourd'hui nous allons parler d'une nouvelle leçon qui est aussi très importante pour tous les débutants dans l'apprentissage de la langue française, bien évidemment. Alors soyez tous les bienvenus. Si vous nous prenez en marche pour la toute première fois, alors rassurez-vous que vous êtes abonné. Si ce n'est pas fait, alors cliquez sur le lien et abonnez-vous maintenant. Hi everyone, welcome on our French class, and you're all welcome. If you're really new to this class, make sure you subscribe for the very first time if you are watching us here. All right, so here we're back again on our Master French class. As you can see tonight, we're going to talk about a new video in this live. All right, so make sure you subscribe, make sure you share the live with your friends, with everybody, to make sure everybody will be present here tonight in this live, that we're going to talk about an interesting and important lesson for all the beginners learning French, because these tenses and these verbs, as you can see on the board, are the main important verbs that can easily help everybody to start a conversation. So it's going to be very interesting, very important for you guys to start learning and mastering those tenses and to try to use frequently in your daily basis speaking and your daily basis practice. So before we get started, let's make sure everybody's connected and everybody is on this live before we get started. So first, for that, make sure you share the live with your friends, with everybody, with your French teacher, Marcel. All right, so welcome everybody, and take your paper, take your notebook, and make sure you're going to take note and make sure you're going to learn and make use of what we're going to learn today. All right. So as you can see, today we're going to talk about a new lesson, a new and interesting one. So as you can see here, everybody on the board, tonight we're going to talk about les temps avec les auxiliaires avoir et être. So which means tonight we're going to, in this live, we're going to talk about the tenses with the verb avoir and the verb être. So for those who are really new learning French, verb avoir is the verb to have, and verb être is the verb to be. All right. So we in this video we're going to learn how to use them in the different main useful things in our daily conversation and practice, which are the present tense. All right. The imperfect. The imperfect in French is the imperfect. All right, but mainly used for the past tense in French. And as you can see here, we're going to talk about the future tense. So it's going to be very amazing and interesting to know in French how to say I am, I was, and I will be. All right, so it's interesting. All right, and also we're going to know and learn how to say I have, I had, and I will have. So this is this activity we're going to do in this lesson. So it's already interesting. So those who are really new and beginners, it's going to be amazing to start learning these two main important verbs with these three main and important tenses, which are the present tense, the imperfect, okay, imparfait, all right, which mainly used for the past tense, and the future tense, which also mainly used for the future tense in French. All right. So today we're going to learn how to say I have, I had, I will have. I am, I was, I will be. All right. So there we go. We can start first with the present tense, with the verb avoir. So avoir means to have. Être means to be. So in the present tense, j'ai mean I have. Tu as mean you have. Il a mean he has. Elle a mean she has. All right, let's go. Nous avons mean we have. Vous avez mean you have, but you people have. You can see here vous. And here tu. Tu also mean you. Vous also mean you. But here, this tu mean you for single person. And here, when we say vous, it's used for many people. You people have. All right. Or vous is used for formal. All right. Formal communication. Vous avez. All right. And next and last, we have ils ont. So as you can see here, il has s here, and il here does not have s, because here is the single person he. So when we come to il with s, it means the plural person of il. All right. So il means he. So il also means they. All right. But for male, boys. All right. So we say ils ont. And elle with s is the plural form of she. Elle a. All right. But in this, we have s at the end to express the plural form. All right. So elles ont. So it's mainly used for female. All right. All right. For girls or female or women. All right. Only women. So we say elles with the s only for women. All right. So elles ont, which means they have. All right, now let's go with the verb to be in French, which is être. So how to say I am, you are, he is, she is, we are, you are, or they are. So in French we say je suis for I am. Tu es for you are. Il est for he is. Elle est for she is. Nous sommes for we are. Vous êtes for you are. Ils sont for they are for male. Elles sont for they are for female. So here is the present tense for avoir and être. All right, now what's the difference? The difference is in the spelling and the pronunciation. So many people get confusion with avoir and être. So let's try to get it better today in this video with the pronunciation and the spelling. So as you can see here, j'ai, je suis. All right? Tu as, tu es. Il a, il est. Elle a, elle est. Nous avons, nous sommes. We don't read the S, all right? Nous sommes, not nous sommes. All right? Please don't make that mistake. Nous sommes without the S in the pronunciation. All right? But in the spelling, it's very important to put and mention the S. It's very important. Let's move ahead. Vous avez, vous êtes. Ils ont, ils sont. All right? Elles ont. Okay, we each pair inside. Elles sont. All right? So as you can see here, we have the difference in the pronunciation and difference in the spelling wise. All right? So make sure that you pronounce it correctly. Tu as and tu es. Il a, il est. Elle a, elle est. All right? So you need to make sure you say the right pronunciation to not get confused with LA and LA. All right? So LA is she is with the verb to be, être. LA is with the verb to have. So as you can see here, avoir come with the verb to have. So you will mainly hear the sound a, and a. Let's try again. J'ai, tu as, il a, elle a, nous avons. All right? Vous avez, and then here, ils ont and elles ont. So mainly you will hear those sounds. It's only for verb to have, avoir. So no need to get confusion with avoir, and être. And here you will mainly hear also the sound E. Okay, être, est. All right? Je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont, and elles sont. Is that okay now, everybody? All right, I hope I've been so clear on this avoir and être in the present tense. I hope you guys now master the verb to have, avoir, and être. Let's try once again together. J'ai, je suis. Tu as, tu es. Il a, il est. Elle a, elle est. Nous avons, nous sommes. Vous avez, vous êtes. Ils ont, elles sont. Elles ont, elles sont. All right? Perfect. Now let's move to the next tense, which is imperfect. All right? So here, imperfect is mainly used to express the past tense, all right, in the speaking part in French, all right? Mainly is frequently used for the speaking part in the past. All right, so here, avoir and être. So in the past tense for avoir, we say j'avais, to say I had. Tu avais, you had. Il avait, he had. Elle avait, she had. Nous avions, all right? We had. Vous aviez, all right? You had. Ils avaient, they had. Elles avaient, they had. All right, now let's move with the verb être with the imperfect tense. J'étais, which means I was. Tu étais, you were. Il était, he was. Elle était, she was. Nous étions, we were. Vous étiez, you were. Ils étaient, they were. All right? Elles étaient, they were. All right. Now, what's the difference between j'avais, j'étais, and also the difference between imperfect and present tense? All right. First, let's try to see the difference, okay, between avoir and être in the imperfect. So here, still you hear the sound all right? And in the spelling, we will have some changes. J'avais, j'étais. Tu avais, tu étais. Il avait, il était. Elle avait, elle était. Nous avions, nous étions. Vous aviez, vous étiez. Ils avaient, ils étaient. Elles avaient, elles étaient. All right, I hope you got the difference between them, all right? So as you can see here, avait, still avoir, vie will be here with all the imperfect, with avoir. Avait, avait. All right, you can see here. The difference here, you can see avion, we have the I in between. All right, and still avait. So it's pretty easy. So most of them end with AIS, AIT, IONS. Here as well we have IONS. IEZ. Here as well we have IEZ. Here we have AIENT. Here as well we have AIENT. Also here we have AIENT. All right, so here what can we say here? We have the common ending with the imperfect things. All right, it's so beautiful and amazing. and easy to remember. So here we just kept AV everywhere, all right? And we kept as well AT in the common. And we had the common ending for both verbs, avoir and être. That's so beautiful and easy to remember and easy to use and easy to practice with the past tense of avoir and other verbs as well. All right, so you can see, j'avais, j'étais. Tu avais, tu étais. It's same pronunciation with the same ending, ion, ie, er. All right, let's read once again together, both together, and see the difference with the spelling and the pronunciation. J'avais, j'étais. Let's try together. Tu avais, tu étais. Il avait, il était. All right? Elle avait, elle était. Nous avions, nous étions. Vous aviez, vous étiez. All right? Ils avaient, ils étaient. Elles avaient, elles étaient. Perfect. Amazing. So this is how easily we can remember the past tense of avoir and être, imperfect. And now, if we compare to the present tense, obviously there is huge difference with the spelling, all right, from the singular form, all right, compared to the singular form here, but always with the nous avions and nous, vous aviez, all right? So here you can see avait, all right, avait and avant. The difference here is I we add in the imperfect tense, which make the difference between nous avons, all right? So please don't forget to put I when we're using for the imperfect of avoir. There is I, which is here between V and O, all right? So here in the present tense, it's just A-V-O-N-S, but here it's A-V-I-O-N-S. So this is the difference I, we should never miss in the imperfect tense. Please. Again, vous avez. You can see here, vous aviez. So the difference here is in the spelling as well as in the pronunciation. Vous avez, without the I in the pronunciation, but here, vous aviez, all right? So you can see, I'm trying to make sure I pronunciate the I to make people understand that I'm talking with the past tense, all right? Vous avez, vous aviez, all right? Vous avez une orange, vous aviez une orange in the past tense. You have an apple, you had an apple. All right, perfect. Right now, let's move with the future tense of avoir and être. Bravo. I hope you're taking note. I hope you're enjoying the class. I hope you're learning a lot. I hope you will practice and try to use it often and frequently. Let's keep on with the next tense, which is a future, all right? So the future tense with avoir and être. So in the spelling and in the pronunciation. So we start with avoir. J'aurai, which means I will have. Tu auras, you will have. Il aura, all right? He will have. Elle aura, she will have. Nous aurons, we will have. Vous aurez, you will have. Ils auront, they will have. Elles auront, they will have. All right, so here, AU, we read O. All right, so AU, we read O. All right, now let's go with the verb être, to be in the future tense in French. So être, we say, je serai, I will be. Tu seras, you will be. Il sera, he will be. Elle sera, she will be. Nous serons, we will be, vous serez, you will be, ils seront, they will be male, all right? Elles seront, they will be for group of female only, all right? Perfect. All right, now let's try to read, okay, verb to have and verb to be together to see the difference in the pronunciation as well as in the spelling. Let's try. J'aurai, je serai. Tu auras, tu seras. Il aura, il sera. Elle aura, elle sera. Nous aurons, nous serons. Vous aurez, vous serez. Ils auront, ils seront. All right? Elles auront, elles seront. So as you notice here in the spelling, we have different huge difference in the spelling as well as the pronunciation with the AU, which sound and read and pronounce it O. All right, but here we have SE. All right, so here let's try a little bit with the spelling. All start with SE and here start with AU. So here are a few examples, all right, and with the present, imperfect, and future tense of être and avoir. Now let's try to read once again from the start with avoir, être, present tense, imperfect, and future. So for avoir, let's try to read together. J'ai, tu as, il a, elle a. Nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, elles ont. Which means I have, you have, he has, she has, we have, you have, they have, and they have. Perfect. Now let's go with être in the present tense. Je suis, tu es, il est, elle est. Nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont, elles sont. Which means I am, you are, he is, she is. We are, you are, they are, and they are. Perfect. Amazing. Now let's try with the imperfect. Avoir. J'avais, tu avais, il avait, elle avait. Nous avions, vous aviez, ils avaient, elles avaient. Perfect. Which means I had, you had, he had, she had. We had, you had, they had, they had. Perfect. Now let's go with the être verb, which means to be. J'étais, tu étais, il était, elle était. Nous étions, vous étiez, ils étaient, elles étaient. Which means I was, you were, he was, she was. We were, you were, they were, they were. All right. So here, j'étais à Paris, which means I was in Paris. Tu étais à Paris, you were in Paris. Il était à Paris, he was in Paris. Elle était à Paris, she was in Paris. Nous étions à Paris, we were in Paris. Vous étiez à Paris, you people were in Paris. Ils étaient à Paris, they were in Paris. Elles étaient à Paris, they were in Paris. All right. Now let's try with the verb avoir in the future tense. J'aurai, tu auras, il aura, elle aura. Nous aurons, vous aurez, ils auront, elles auront. Which means I will have, You will have, he will have, she will have, we will have, you will have, they will have, they will have. All right? So I can make an example. J'aurai une voiture. I will have a car. Tu auras une Lamborghini. You will have a Lamborghini. Il aura une Ferrari. He will have a Ferrari. Elle aura une voiture. She will have a car. Nous aurons une Ferrari. We will have a Ferrari. Vous aurez une Lamborghini. You people will have a Lamborghini. All right? Ils auront une voiture. They will have a car. Elles auront une voiture. They will have a car. Amazing. All right, now let's go with the future tense of être, to be, with an example. Je serai, tu seras, il sera, elle sera. Nous serons, vous serez, ils seront, elles seront. Which means I will be, you will be, he will be, she will be, we will be, you will be, they will be, they will be. All right, now let's try to use an example. Je serai à Paris. I will be in Paris. Tu seras à Paris. You will be in Paris. Il sera à Paris. He will be in Paris. Elle sera à Paris. She will be in Paris. Nous serons à Paris. We will be in Paris. Vous serez à Paris. You people will be in Paris. Ils seront à Paris. They will be in Paris. Elles seront à Paris. They will be also in Paris. All right, so this is the end of our today's class about this topic. Tenses with verb avoir and être, present tense, imparfait, and future. All right, so that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the class, and I've learned a lot with this tense of avoir and être, and now you know more the difference, all right, between avoir and être in the present tense, imparfait, and future tense. All right, so that's it for today. Thank you, everyone. Don't forget to share the live. Don't forget to put your comment to make some more, okay, and have some more likes, and share the live, and be tuned and connected to not miss out any of our lessons in the future. So that's it. That was your French teacher, Marcel, and see you very soon for another live, another class, another improvement. And don't forget to keep practicing and start speaking French regularly and frequently with your friends, your family members, everybody, and make sure you become master French speaker. All right, that's it. Bye, everyone. Au revoir et à très bientôt.